Well, hello there, you beautiful and amazing people. I am some guy called Aaron, and welcome to the channel.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes.
And an unbelievable series of games against Clermont just unfolded. And oh my god, I'm ecstatic with the results. Leicester Tigers, home and away, beat Clermont, one of the great teams of Europe.
Wait! What the fuck happened? What happened?
But before we get into the details here, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. So let's look at the first game here. 2019. Oh, incredible. Now, one of the best players on that day, JVP. Incredible. I am now looking at him. He will, and as a Scot, I would like to say, he will be an England cap very soon. Maybe a year or two down the line. But he has shown maturity beyond his years. And I would love to see him team up with Marcus Smith for England before long. I think that would be arguably the best attacking force England could have. But enough about England. We're talking about Leicester here. So, Ellis Genge gets us off the board. Captain Fantastic, pick and go, breaks to the line. And then, next up, Julio Montoya comes in, does his thing again. Leicester's pack is so freaking dominant.
I love you.
I know.
And it's incredible. It really is incredible. And then we get into the second half. We have JVP scores, throws the dummy, gets the old man power out of the way.
That Hansel's so hot right now.
In for a try, Samaki scores. Oh, and it's just incredible. And then Harry Potter puts that final nail in the coffin. But before we get into the bad news, let's give some props to some of the young boys here. There is some serious amount of young talent come through at Leicester at this moment in time. Joe Hayes has always been pretty decent. I've just a personal thing. There's just little bits of his scrummaging. I find he tends to get a little bit long-legged for me, and he loses his balance.
How dare you?
That's gone. The last two games where he's starting, and let's be quite frank, he is now pushing the old man Cole out the way, and I really do love the fact that he is now probably the starting tight head for Leicester. Give or take Cole, there might be a good argument there, but my god, Joe frickin' Hayes is incredible at the moment. Just the whole team is it just looks absolutely phenomenal. And then when you drop someone like Nandolo and then you bring in Somake and there's no change, and then Ben Youngs gets ill beforehand, JVP comes off the bench, starts, you bring in Wigglesworth, no change. Okay, their games are slightly different. JVP I find is a bit more speedy around the game, but Ben Youngs is 102, so gotta give it to him. The kid's got gas. These young boys went to, like I said, the hardest place, or one of the hardest places to play an away game, and made it look easy.
I feel good. I feel good because I know there's a God somewhere. There's a God somewhere.
Incredible. Absolutely freaking incredible. Love it. This Tigers Academy at this moment in time is incredible. Now, let's look at the Guy Porter red card here. I have a problem with it. I would say it's mainly a yellow card more than anything else. You can argue with me. I think it's very different to some of the red cards that happened over the 2 weeks. And the linesman and the TMO both said it is a rugby accident. I would say a yellow card is more than enough for this. The ban, I think, is extreme. I love the fact that Guy Porter said, no, I'm not accepting it. But here it is. I vehemently disagree with this. And there, head on head, Guy Porter in with Fritz Lee. Let's rewind that back a little bit. And let us have some slow-mo here. Now, Guy Porter's run in and hit it. Hit Fritz Lee in the head. I slow that down just a little bit. Now, that's a terrible picture. Let's slow it down a little bit more. Now, Para passes to Lopez. Lopez throws a dummy. Fritz Lee is expecting to get it or maybe take that dummy line. Guy Porter's shot out. He's went for the interception. He's looking at Lopez. Fritz Lee's looking at Lopez. And they've collided, taking the same path. Let's look at it again. So, pass. Here comes Guy Porter. He's looking in. Fritz Lee's looking in. I don't know. To me, it's more of a yellow card. Stupidity and a bit of an accident. Yellow card. Crack on. But feel free to argue with me down below.
Give him another couple of minutes.
Other than that, cracking game. Really cracking game. Silencing that crowd is a big achievement. And then the home leg. 27-17. Now, Clermont got rid of most of that team that played the week before. And up stood the young boys. And I know John Gibbs is getting rid of a lot of players. Para's leaving. Lopez is leaving. Fofana is leaving. Yeah, the old guard's leaving. The young boys have stepped up. They look good. They look good. And for that first half, they really showed up the old boys. They really, really gave it to them old boys and said, we are the new guys. Off you fuck.
People, wake up and smell the cock.
They look good. I can't remember the little scrum half's name. But, is it Juno? Best player on that pitch. Best player on that pitch. If I could have voted for him for man of the match, he would have had my vote. Harry Potter was there. Rafael was there as well. But to make Morgan Parra look slow and shit, that's saying something. That's really saying something. He was cracking. But we done it again. Liedenberg got off to start. Matt Scott, nice little try. And then Harry Potter's Magic, Freddie Stewart's scores. It was incredible. It was incredible. But we have to talk about the bad news again.
What? What the fuck?
Ollie Chessum's red card. Yeah. Not happy bunny with this one. Very different to the Guy Porter one. I think the Guy Porter one was just a rugby incident, but you could have penalised it. This one, bit more severe than Guy Porter, but yeah.
And instead
Here we
it's a
go.
penalty try, all
Bang.
7 points going Leicester's way.
Crazy from
The aggregate advantage now
Chessum there.
31
Really bad.
points
Really bad.
with some 17 minutes left to play.
But I think when we look back at it, it's the reverse angle here.
He's got a bend in the knee, but we've got to remember he is 6'8".
So Andy,
It's not looking good. It is not looking good. Originally, I was yellow card. I thought it hit the shoulder, then up. The more and more I've watched it, the more and more I'm thinking justified red card. Is it bannable? Letter of the law, yes. Maybe a 3-week ban. It's tough. It's tough. We've seen other things in here like Gibson Park against Connacht. Throw the shoulder into the head. Nothing happens. Any tackle that Owen Farrell makes, no card. So it's tough to get a good gauge of this. So I think he will get a ban. We're still waiting on that coming out. To me, 3 weeks. He's a good boy. Bring it down to 2 maybe if he takes the course for tackling and do the presentation thing. We will see, we will see. Yeah, the more and more I watch it, the more and more I've gone from yellow to red to a little bit of a ban. Just one of those things, really. Just one of those things. Now, that's the bad stuff out of the way. Let us just look at the incredible show that was put on at Welford Road. There's so many good moments here. And I love the little vignettes of Welford Road that are put on here. This is incredible, man. Like, Clermont came over here. Great fans. It was awesome. Genji doing his thing. Lovely. Brass band there to combat the French. Love to hear it. Oh, what a day. What a day. I wish I was there. Beautiful. Love that. Love that. And then we have the beautiful, beautiful Harry Potter break.
On that note, game on!
Game on!
Like I said, for me, close to being man of the match. If not the man of the match. Is it Giano? For me, best player on that pitch. The little scrum half. So Clermont down to 13 men. Leicester down to 14.
Burns with us.
Here we go. Good scrum.
Massive scrum.
Young's breaks off the Potter. Well, that's one he's gone past. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in goes Freddie Stewart. Oh. And then that legend. We'll come to that man soon. But oh, what dancing feet he has got. He just a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Now, he really does seem like it's effortless for him. He really does seem effortless, where he just glides through. And I'm going to say it's the sevens background, but he really does seem to be able to work over the ball. His jackling technique is up there. One of the best in the team. And then as he runs through players, it's like they're not even there sometimes. Let me see this.
Massive scrum. Throws the dummy there.
Just step, 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 step. Oh, and then the pass. He just seems effortless. It's like there's a bit of magic about him. Oh, it's brilliant. So that's the 2-game series done. I do quite like this round 16 games. A lot going on there, and it's a lot of pressure on teams. It's changing their mindset where, you know, they feel each other out and it's a bit more methodical to begin with, and then it's rushed to the end. I like where it's let's try and play the first game and then see where we're at, and if we need to make changes, we'll regroup, get better. Some teams overturned it, some teams didn't. But we had a great 2 weeks of games. And then we go to play against Leicester at Welford Road. Oh my. So, if you would like to go, there is the details. Damn, I'd like to go that game. Damn, I'd like to go that game. Now, Jim Hamilton said something, and I could see his thinking. And you're arguably going to get Leinster at some point. And I think playing Leinster now, when they're away from home and you have such a big home advantage, I think that's a big factor. And I think Leicester coming into it, fronting up with a huge pack, dominating, I think it's the best time to play Leinster. Obviously, it would have been better if we got maybe Sale or someone like that. But beggars can't be choosers. Oh my god. That's going to be an awesome game to watch. So let's finish this on a nice little note. If this is you, shame on you for not chopping that pint. My god, you let the team down. Please, please, please get in touch with them. Because you have to redeem yourself if you have to stand on that centre spot and chop a pint. Next game, chop it. You've got to do it. Redeem yourself, sir. Anyway, I thank you for watching. And as always, come on you Tigers and stay awesome.